Good morning. Today's homework is simplifying expressions involving exponents. So if you ever need any help opening this in Cami, please let me know and I can show you how to do it if you don't have a printer. Um, okay, so let's get started. I'm going to do the odd questions with you, kind of. Question number 5 has like 3 parts. I'm only going to do a couple of those with you, and I will do a couple of question number 6. Um, and then only a couple of number 7. Um, and then, as always, if you have any questions with any of the other problems as you're doing it, please let me know. Okay, so let's look at the first one. It says, which of the following is equivalent to 3 x squared y, 10 x to the fifth, y to the third. As you'll remember from watching the video, when you multiply exponents, you actually add them. So let's start here. 3 times 10 is 30. So that gets rid of question number 3 and number 4. X squared and x to the fifth. So we're going to take and we're going to add those. 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, so we know that the answer, sorry about that, that was my dog. So the answer to number 1 is 2. Okay, let's look at question number 3. A square field has a side length of 6 times 10 to the third meters. Which of the following is the area in square meters? We know that area is length times width, so it's going to be 6 times 10 to the third times 6 times 10 to the third. Okay, 6 times 6 is 36, so we can get rid of that answer and that answer. 3 plus 3 is 6, so the answer is number 3. Okay, let's look at question number 5. Rewrite each expression as the product of 2 fractions, one of which is equal to 1. Then write it as an equivalent but simpler expression. Okay, so we have 10 divided by 5 to the second. When we divide fractions, divide exponents, we actually subtract the exponents. 5 minus 2 is 3, so 10 to the third. And we can leave it like that. Okay, and let's look at C. So x minus 1, I'm sorry about that. X to the fourth minus x to the 1 is x to the third, because 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay. And we're going to look at the largest number, which is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. So that's going to go down below because the largest exponent was in the denominator position. Okay. And then that's all you need to do for that one. Okay, let's look at 6. Even though I know 6 is even, we're going to do a few of those. 4 divided by 8 is 1 over 2. Okay, x to the 7th, x to the third. 7 minus 3 is 4. So it's going to be x to the 4th, and that'll go on the top in the numerator position because 7 is the largest exponent. Okay. Let's look at letter C. 16 divided by 20 is 4/5. Okay, this is actually x to the 1, x to the third. X to the third is the largest exponent, so it's going to go on the base. 3 minus 1 is 2. And that one is done. Okay, let's look at letter E. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Okay, x to the 8th and x to the 4th. X to the 8th is bigger, so we're going to leave it in the denominator position. 8 minus 4 is 4. And then let's look at our y's. Y to the 5th, y to the 2nd. Y to the 5th is largest. It's also in the denominator. So we're going to put that there. 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, let's look at question number 7. For each of the following fractions, first simplify the numerator and denominator, then simplify the overall fraction. The first is done as an example. So, okay, so when you have an exponent on the outside of a set of parentheses, you are going to multiply what's on the inside. Okay? You're going to multiply the exponent, but your 10 is going to be 10 times 10, not 10 times 2. Okay? 10 times 10 is 100. And 4 times 2 is 8. So 100 times x to the second. Okay? 5 times 5 times 5, which would be 5 to the third. Let's see. 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. And then 3 times 2, which is 6. Okay, we're going to reduce those, which is 4 over 5. And then 6 is the largest of the exponents. And 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay, let's look at letter D. Okay, 2 times 3 is 6, so x to the 6. And for y, 5 times 3, which is 15. Okay, now the 4 is going to multiply these ones. 1 times 4 is 4, so x to the 4th. And then 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, so let's look at just our x's. 6 is larger, so 6 minus 4 is 2, so x over 2. And then 15 minus 8 is 7. And that's over 1, which you don't really have to do, but okay, let's look at f. 9 times 9 is 81. X times 2 is x to the second. And y times 2 is y to the second. Okay, 3 times 3 times 3, 9 times 3 is 27. X times 3 is x to the third. Okay, 81 and 27. Let's see. Divide them both by 9. This would be 9 over 3, which reduces to 3. Sorry about that. Let's look at our x's. X to the third is largest, so it's going to go on the bottom. 3 minus 2 is 1. We could put a 1 there, but we don't need to. And there is no y, so the y is going to stay on the top. Okay. That is it for how many questions I'm going to do with you guys for your homework. If you have any questions, please go ahead and get a hold of me. Hope you're having a good day. Bye.